Give her some nice little soft framing right around her face on that side. And then again, we're going to do this on the other side. I am going to go ahead and comb this fringe right up out of my way because I want to make sure to get this side area right here. So I'm going to comb that down. And we're going to just give it a nice little layer right around her face. Alright. Now what we're going to do in this fringe area is I'm going to use my 7-inch, I'll come over here a little far, my 7-inch swivel, the RZ blender, and we're going to come in and we're just going to hit it one time and pull it out. We're going to hit it once and lift. And this is going to give a really nice lift. It's going to allow this hair to lift up and over for her, not be too heavy up in the front. I'm going to take a little section of that green zone, just where I added her fringe there, and I'm going to do a little upblending in this section too, from one area to the next. So we're just going to blend, 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 blend. Okay. And then I'm also going to go back into the black zone again. Turn around this way so you can see me. There we go. And we're going to do a little upblending right in that crown. So target parting, you put your finger where you'd like your comb to go, and our TK2 surface comb has a nice little open tooth right there that you can part down. Very clean, very simple. So we're going to go ahead and part that out. We're getting back into our black zone area because this is where we want her to have a little bit extra lift. So we're going to do a little pinwheel, and we're going to lift this up in little diagonal partings. And with our RZ blender, checking for that bend of her hair. You do not want to cut below that section, so stay above the curve. And we're going to just come in at an angle and slide that right out. And we'll only have to do this one time to give her some really nice variation of length in here to really hold this hair up for her. So we're taking nice little diagonal partings, and as we get to the side of our black zone, we're going to hold that up on a diagonal as well. And we're just going to come in and out. This is one of my favorite tools. This does very nice finishing work, puts some really nice invisible layering into your guest hair so they get some really nice movement and lift. So we got all the way around the black zone in a little pinwheel motion, taking little vertical sections. Okay. And then to finish that off, while we're in the back here, we're in the heaviest part of her hair back in through here, we're going to do a little bit of down blending as well. So those layers that I put in, we're going to go ahead and just comb this down. And with our blender, we're going to come in from the top, and we're going to just go in and out. And just follow that layer that we just put in there with our razor. And we're just going to blend. And if it's heavier, we'll blend a little extra. So just across this back side, her sides aren't very heavy, so we won't really have the need to do that there. But this is a really nice technique that I like to show as well. I love the up blending and the down blending with the RZ blender. This is a really, really useful tool. And it's so simple. So I'm not having to work it that hard. I'm just putting it in one time and it just slides right out. Down and out. Okay. So there we have it. We've done the Surface Freedom haircut. So just to recap what we've done, after I shampooed my guest, I prepped her hair with the protein cream spray. I like to cut with this. It gives me a lot of slip to the hair and conditions the hair along the way. So we prepped her with that. And then we started our haircut. We actually did the compression cutting along the length with the razor, taking a little bit off each side to give a really nice soft edge to the back of her hair, which will look really, really modern and fresh. And then we started in our black zone, pulling everything up, shattering off those edges with the razor. And in the black zone, we started in the center, and then we moved diagonal and diagonal. We took our guide, and then we pulled everything into the green zone in sections and layered it off this direction. And then we took a 1/2 inch guide all the way around, and as we pulled the hair out, we then did our descending layers coming down all the way around. We over directed and did a compression cut on her fringe, and then we did some up blending in the fringe area, in the crown area, and then some down blending to the length. So there you have it, the Surface Freedom haircut. I'm going to go ahead and blow dry Susan out, and then we'll show you our finished product. And to blow dry with, I'm going to add some Bliss Smoothing Cream.